State of Idaho is known for its wilderness. We have the third largest area by acreage in the lower 48. There's another wild aspect of Idaho out there, the hundreds of wild horses scattered across the state. And you may be thinking, well, that doesn't seem like a lot. Well, that's because the Bureau of Land Management has removed nearly 4,000 of them since 1971 to maintain the health of the population. Okay, so what happens to them? Well, there's a program called Mustang Mania where people take these wild animals and tame them. Sophia Bliss followed a Nampa woman through the entire process, from a corral to competition.
Saddling and mounting a horse looks pretty normal. But for these two, being able to do just that represents lots of hard work. In 2017, this Pinto mare was running with a wild herd on Bureau of Land Management land. BLM removes some of these animals, and this year about 100 wild horses and burros were in their corrals as part of the Mustang Mania program. In this program, approved trainers take these animals and have 118 days to make them as easy to handle as possible. So that's where this Pinto mare was in the first week of March in the BLM corrals, not knowing she soon would be going home with Casey Whittick from Nampa. Casey and her kids decided to name this mare Sailor Moon. By day 2, Sailor was still getting used to wearing a lead and to Casey.
Sailor is an amazing Mustang, but she's also a hard Mustang.
We were able to meet up with Casey and Sailor about a week into their progress.
Horse training is a lot like teaching kindergartners your ABCs. And so each day you start with A and then you progress on A. What point A is getting forward movement. They actually relax when their feet are moving. Then they'll get used to that, and then they'll like to get someone forward in contact. Usually they're not gonna let you walk right up to them, so you have to throw a rope and then get that contact. So have the rope on her and then you're holding the end of it and then you got your first form of contact.
Casey slowly gets Sailor used to her body weight to prep her for a saddle, and eventually walking and trotting with a rider. Casey says the amount of training she does in a day all depends on the horse. If they're having a calm, quiet day, then she'll end on a high note. When learning anything new, progress is never a straight path forward. There are good days, and there are some days that may make you nervous.
She challenged me all the time. She bucked me off quite a bit.
But Casey continued to guide Sailor. A little bit more than a month from the competition, finding their footing came a little bit easier, and loading into the trailer was looking like a breeze. About 25 days from the competition, Sailor was even comfortable around loud noises.
She'll remind me, or whenever I get my head starts getting big and I'm like, I'm doing great, I'm amazing, I'm unbeatable. She's like, hang on, let's humble you a little bit. Yeah, she changed me a lot.
This change was not only one marked by Casey and Sailor's progress, but also by Sailor's appearance.
And when I found out that she was a paint, I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be the coolest transformation ever. She's gonna go from this plain white horse to having markings and freckles, and so she's a very flashy mare now.
This transformation all leading up to a July Saturday night at the Ford Idaho Center in Nampa.
Today's day 2 of the Mustang Challenge.
The Mustang Challenge includes several events, including handling and conditioning and trail riding.
I was getting ready to do my trail pattern, and I noticed, I just took a big, deep breath in, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I did it. I took this wild horse that was hot. She just wants to go as fast as she could. I'm able to slow her down, and she nailed it. Nailed it. She got a 10 out of 10, and so that's perfect.
A sign that all their hard work together was paying off. The last portion of this competition, a freestyle ride. Essentially, a choreographed dance between horse and trainer to show all the things they've learned and overcoming literal obstacles.
So I took this wild, hot horse and I made her quiet, and it was one of those moments where I was just this is so cool. This is a dream of mine, and she made it true.
Casey and Sailor ended up placing second overall in the competition. Casey also says she couldn't have done this without Matt and Stacy Zimmerman. They host this challenge and help the competitors in training their animals. Casey says they are the true horse and people whisperers. So Brian, now that Sailor's work is done in this competition, the plan is to rehome her in Colorado. She's going to go to a ranch. Ranch at the base of Aspen, which sounds pretty great. And she'll be going to, she'll be reunited with 10 members of her herd, including her mother.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, they've already pulled out a few of her herd outside of that. You watch that and you go, well, why can't anybody just do that? Can you just show up to one of these roundups and say, I want that one?
No, so you do have to be pre-approved
Okay.
in order to participate in this program, and I would assume that's for safety.
Okay, all right. Thanks, Sophia.